Mouth tape, you want better sleep? There's a $6 roll of tape that might just change your life or end it depending on how you use it. It's called mouth tape. Yeah, people are literally sealing their lips shut before bed, and not because their partners told them to stop talking. The idea is simple. Force yourself to breathe through your nose because that's what your body's actually designed for. Mouth breathing, on the other hand, dries your throat, wrecks oxygen flow, and makes you sound like a vacuum cleaner in your sleep. Nasal breathing is the deluxe version. It warms the air, adds nitric oxide to improve circulation, and helps your brain chill instead of panicking all night. Some studies even show lower heart rate, deeper sleep, and less snoring just by doing it. But, and it's a big but, if you've got sleep apnea, allergies, or a blocked nose, maybe don't tape your only remaining air hole shut. Use medical strips, not duct tape, because you're trying to sleep better, not audition for a hostage scene. Still, when done right, it works. Cleaner breathing, quieter nights, and finally, a pillow that doesn't need a towel underneath it. Gut-brain axis. There's a second brain living inside you. It doesn't think, it doesn't dream, it just digests food and decides your mood. Welcome to the gut-brain axis, where trillions of bacteria secretly control how anxious, focused, or emotionally unstable you are before your morning coffee. Your gut has its own nervous system called the enteric nervous system, basically a built-in autopilot that talks to your actual brain through the vagus nerve. That's the biological Wi-Fi connecting your stomach to your thoughts. Every time you eat, your gut sends chemical notifications up that line. Too much sugar, need fiber, or sometimes just bad choices detected. Here's the wild part. Over 90% of your serotonin, your happiness chemical, is made down there, not in your head. So when you feel terrible after a weekend of junk food, that's not guilt. That's your gut flooding your brain with bad vibes. Feed it right. Fiber, fermented foods, real plants, and it rewards you with motivation, focus, and stability. Feed it garbage, and it eats your willpower for breakfast. Breathwork, or as ancient monks called it, existing correctly. It's the cheapest stress hack on earth. Literally just breathing, but done like you mean it. Most people breathe like they're being chased by invisible tigers. Shallow, fast, panicked. That keeps your body stuck in fight or flight, where cortisol's running the show and your brain forgets how to chill. Slow it down, and you flip the switch. Long exhales activate the vagus nerve, your built-in relaxation button. Heart rate drops, blood pressure evens out, and your brain stops filing stress reports. The ratio? Inhale 4. Exhale 6. That's enough to reset your nervous system in 2 minutes. No apps, no gadgets, no monthly fee. Want energy? Do box breathing. 4 in, 4 hold, 4 out, 4 hold. Want calm? Do a physiological sigh. 2 quick inhales, 1 long exhale. That's it. Just air. The original anxiety medication, cold plunge, cold exposure, the internet's favorite new religion. People are diving into ice baths like it's a cheat code for immortality, claiming more energy, fat loss, and mental toughness with every shiver. And yeah, parts of it are true. When your body hits cold water, your nervous system freaks out. Blood vessels constrict, heart rate spikes, and your brain drops a chemical cocktail of dopamine, norepinephrine, and adrenaline that makes you feel alive. Or like you made a huge mistake. Cold plunging can reduce inflammation, improve recovery, and teach your body to handle stress better. But here's the part influencers forget to mention. The science isn't bulletproof. Overdo it and you can actually blunt muscle growth, raise cortisol, or just end up cold, broke, and disappointed. If you want the benefits without becoming a polar bear, skip the full body torture tank. Try a face plunge, a bowl of icy water that triggers the mammalian dive reflex, a built-in survival response that slows your heart rate and shifts you out of fight or flight in seconds. 10 seconds in freezing water can reboot your nervous system faster than a meditation app, and it's completely free. Red light therapy. It sounds like a scam your cousin sells on Facebook, but this one actually has some science behind it. You basically sit under red LEDs and let your cells drink light, specifically wavelengths between 600 and 900 nanometers. That light hits your mitochondria, the tiny power plants inside your cells, and boosts ATP, the molecule your body uses for energy. More ATP means faster recovery, better skin repair, and possibly less inflammation. Think of it as charging your cells like an iPhone, except instead of a lightning cable, you're using literal light. Some studies show benefits for muscle recovery, joint pain, and collagen production, which is why half the internet is now glowing like rotisserie chickens. But it's not magic. You won't reverse aging overnight, and staring at a red bulb for 10 minutes won't make you Superman. Still, when used correctly, it's one of the few biohacks that's cheap, low risk, and actually backed by data. Just don't overdo it. The goal is cell repair, not a sunburn from Mordor. Creatine. Creatine, the supplement gym bros have been defending like it's holy water. Sure, it builds muscle and power, but here's the real twist. It's a brain booster too. Your body makes creatine naturally and stores it in both muscles and neurons as emergency battery power. When you're tired, stressed, or juggling 12 tabs of chaos, creatine keeps your brain's lights on. Studies show it can boost memory, focus, and mental endurance, especially when you're low on sleep or motivation. And lately, it's being called a super supplement for women. Research shows it can help stabilize mood, energy, and recovery during hormonal changes. Despite decades of rumors, it's one of the most tested, safest supplements ever. It's not a steroid, it's not kidney kryptonite, it's literally the energy your body already uses, just more of it. Bottom line, creatine doesn't just build biceps, it helps your brain lift too. Tongue posture, the mewing upgrade for your airway and jawline. Apparently, your tongue has been living rent-free at the bottom of your mouth and ruining your face. Enter tongue posture, the internet's latest reminder that evolution had a plan and you ignored it. Proper tongue posture means pressing your tongue against the roof of your mouth, lips closed, teeth lightly touching, and breathing through your nose. That's it. You don't need a degree in kinesiology, just gravity and self-awareness. Here's why it matters. The tongue isn't just for talking and regrettable food choices, it actually supports the upper jaw and airway. When it sits low, your face subtly droops forward over time. When it rests high, it creates gentle upward pressure that keeps the jawline defined, the teeth aligned, and the airway open. Basically free orthodontics powered by smugness. And yes, this is where mewing comes from. The internet turned orthodontic posture into a personality. But behind the memes, there's real anatomy. Consistent nasal breathing and proper tongue placement can reduce snoring, improve oxygen flow, and even make your selfies slightly more symmetrical. So if you've been mouth breathing like a sleep-deprived goldfish, congrats. Your tongue's been in the wrong place your entire life. Fix that, and you might just unlock jawline DLC. Grounding, the barefoot biohack that sounds fake but isn't. Also known as touching grass, but with actual science behind it. The concept sounds ridiculous. Walk barefoot on dirt, grass, or sand to absorb the Earth's natural electrical charge. But here's the plot twist. Your body is electric. Every heartbeat, brainwave, and thought runs on tiny voltage. And all that static from shoes, phones, and fluorescent lighting builds up like emotional baggage. When you touch the ground, electrons from the Earth flow into your body, neutralizing excess free radicals, the molecules that cause inflammation and make you feel like a stiff Wi-Fi router with back pain. Studies show grounding can lower stress hormones, improve sleep, and even reduce inflammation markers. It's not magic, it's physics. You're basically plugging yourself into nature's charging port. Modern humans insulated themselves from this by wrapping their feet in rubber and living in boxes. So yeah, the most high-tech wellness hack might actually be standing outside without shoes on. So take off your sneakers, step on some grass, and reconnect, literally. Because sometimes the best therapy session is just you, the earth, and questionable eye contact with a squirrel. Your body's full of cheat codes, you just forgot the controls. Hit subscribe and let's keep unlocking the weird science of being human.